kind of just doing a little gambling there on that. And I also had like a little job for a minute. Other than that, it just started really, really small in house games and things like that, and built it up slowly and would go broke and borrow money and do it again.
We're going to see that celebration one more time. The king came on the river. He made the flush.
With poker, like a lot of things, not everything can be taught. You read the books, you study the players, but sometimes it's just about instinct. So you play and you practice and practice, and one day you don't think it, you feel it. Practice for free at the world's largest poker site, PokerStars.com, and find the PokerStar in you.
What better way to celebrate our 5th season of the EPT than to take a look back through the PokerStars.com European Poker Tour archives. Coming up, the top 5 suckouts.
5.
Englishman Farhad Aladdin must have used his 3 wishes on this hand from the London EPT. Opponent Napskog was all set to double up with pocket kings against Aladdin's measly pocket 3s when...
Well, hopefully they're going to hold up. Aladdin would need a 3 on the river. Hey, it's a 3!
The magic carpet was swept from underneath him. Napskog in a whole new world of pain.
4.
Now, sometimes we're all tempted to try and take down the pot with 7-2 offsuit, just for the fun of it.
Wow! Magnus Peterson moving all in with 7-2 offsuit.
But surely not at the final table of an EPT. As we all know, poker doesn't always play by the rules. Just ask Italy's Richard Toth. Ouch. That's Toth luck, that is. The classic 7-2 double up.
3.
PokerStars team pro William Thorson isn't exactly renowned for having the stone cold nuts each and every time he moves all in. Not that Tavernier believed him.
Tavernier's the one that comes out betting because he's got 2 pair as it sits at the moment. Thorson calls it. He's got the straight. Just queens and 8s are a problem here. Oh no, it's another absolute stinker!
2.
Jeff Williams went on to win this tournament, so for all you sickos out there, just sit back and enjoy this next suck out for all that it is.
Casals just went all in, that's it!
Why? Why are you going all in?
Well, he's called it.
His history, look, he's 9%.
Oh, it's an 8 and he's... Oh, his wife hasn't been that excited since the honeymoon!
1.
Those of a nervous disposition, and Thomas Stender, if you are watching this at home, please look away now. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a howler. Dane Thomas Stender had his tournament life on the line when he picked up pocket 3s and called all in.
Okay, all in.
We're going to see a showdown.
He's gone. The Benny Hill of poker's taken off. He said it's 3.
He flapped the set.
Oh, yes. Tommy, come back. Tommy, come back. You're okay now. Oh, the only thing he's worried about is a 10.
It's a 10.
Oh, no.
Well, he's glad he wasn't there to see that.
Somebody's going to have to tell him.
It's been emotional, hasn't it?
It's enough to make you want to cry.
I'll do this, yeah. I 2-4.
This time we're going to let the VD start.
If I limp the next time I limp.
Pretty strong.
Be very aware. I'd recommend check, but you can do what you want.
He's going to fold the Dren.
So the initial raise has come from Martin Nielsen.
Dren's going to play this time. He's going to raise to 82,000.
Oh no, apologies. Martin's in the big blind. It's a early position raise for Dren.
So we've seen, once again, a small raise. He went from 95 now just 82,000. That's essentially a min raise. And before you laugh about min raises, you'll see later tonight if you watch the W Coupe, I will be min raising every hand heads up. Min raising is not a sin, as some may say, especially if he's doing it from early position. People give him credit anyway. then he may have a really big hand in one action, or he may just want to steal it cheaper.
I'm going to give you a slogan, Daniel, and you're welcome to use this. Min is not a sin.
Min is not a sin. People laugh at me when I play online and I min raise. They laugh. They're like, I heard on this training site that's what fish and suckers do. I'm like, well, the site was wrong. Okay. As long as you understand why you're min raising and you have a plan, there's certainly some situations where it makes a lot of sense.
Well, Jason Mercier is thinking about this minimum raise. He's clearly got some kind of decision to
What
make.
Jason's thinking here is, can I get him off the hand possibly?
It's not enough of a raise for Jason. He's going to re-raise all in.
Jason's going to ship all 447,000 in. The question is now, was that $82,000 raise an attempt to steal it cheap, or was it inviting someone to come over the top? And we'll know really quickly. We'll know really quickly.
Martin Nielsen in the big blind.
Martin
he wants a count.
57.
He's not calling, though. He wants a count.
Or
Want to bet?
447.
I'll make you a bet. I'll bet she doesn't call.
I'm not going to take it, because I think you're right.
Yeah. I don't think he's calling.
Jason's all in is 447,000.
The only way I could see him taking this much time and then calling is if he's really trying to do some Hollywood and really trying to suck the other player in with ace or kings. Otherwise, I just don't see him making a call here with two tens or two nines, or even ace king would be a stretch, actually. I certainly wouldn't call with any of those hands in this situation. You still don't know with that $82,000 bet, man. Again, it could mean massive strength or a steal. Wow!
I should have taken the bet, Daniel.
You sucker. Wow, let's see.
2 red tens.
He does have tens.
Jason has a 6 of spades and a 6 of hearts.
Wow.
Sixes against tens.
Yeah, that's a good call. I wouldn't have made that call.
Right, Martin has 2 tens. He's in the lead.
Jason Mercier needs to get very lucky here.
Let's see the flop.
I can't blame Jason for making that play. He was short on chips, was looking to attack, and he had, of course, the raise and all the blinds out there.
Comes ace, queen, deuce, rainbow.
He certainly couldn't just call with
Jason's still
sixes.
gonna need a 6 to survive here on the turn of the river.
Jason needs a 6, and he needs it fast. 2 cards to come.
Pretty unlucky to run into a hand. It looked like he would have won this if he didn't run into tens.
Deuce of diamonds on the flop. 2 tens for Martin are still in the lead.
And then for the tens to call, it's a risky play.
Let's see the turn card, please.
Turn card. He's hit tricks on the turn.
See, that's why you don't call with tens. See, told you.
In the lead now.
Brutal.
Martin Nielsen looking for a 10 on the river, or Jason Mercier doubles up.
10 on the river, and Jason's going to double through.
Well, I can guarantee you the rest of the table's not happy about that card.
River is the deuce to give
It's
Jason
a deuce, a full house for Jason Mercier, and he'll smile.
Well, he's almost at $1 million now. This is a huge swing, Billy. He won an ante before, got up to 447,000.
Sorry,
He's going to be right at about $1 million in chips, and all of a sudden, a real threat once again to take this title. He's obviously a very aggressive player, and I'm sure that his opponents understand that.
What an incredible hand.
Well, it's tough, it's really unlucky to make the call with tens there. Again, like I said, a very risky call. And then to be so right, to have your opponent 4-1 and to lose $1 million pot there. Pretty unlucky.
Well, as Jason Mercier pulls in those chips, bringing him up to over $1 million. You're going to love this email from Steve in the UK, Daniel. He says, I sent Mr. Negreanu 2 cents a few minutes ago, and I'm about to bubble in a $5 tournament. Please warn everyone, these transfers do not work.
Good. Tell
Myth
everyone,
busted.
they do not work.
He says, either that or I just suck.
Well, yeah, until we got down to 9.
And here's the moment that 6 came down on the turn. A huge scream of delight from the crowd, the supporters of Jason Mercier.
I was
and a look of disbelief
my 8th place speech in my head.
from Martin Nielsen.
What better way to celebrate our 5th season of the EPT than to take a look back through the PokerStars.com European Poker Tour archives. Coming up, the top 5 rubdowns. Poker can be frustrating at the best of times, but mostly well-mannered. Mostly. After a lucky river for eventual Dublin champion Roland de Wolf, PokerStars team pro William Thorson felt it best to explain that he didn't fully approve of the way de Wolf had played the hand.
He's so amazing bad.
Roland shows King 3 of diamonds.
De Wolf wasn't rising to the bait, so Thorson